partnership with Eezi Awn. Very simply, the very best.
Just to give us a bit of extra storage space, somewhere to put our tent and all that. Today we have to pack this. So last week we put the roof rack on, and now we're gonna put some little extras and things on there. So we've got some cool stuff here. We got a table slide, which is this entire table is gonna go underneath the roof rack. We've got jerry cans, a jerry can holder, which is this box underneath here. We've got a cradle, which is essentially going to hold, as you can see there, this here shovel. Then we have just some loops, and the loops are basically going to ratchet down the recovery tracks. So we have to try and squeeze all of this stuff on there. I think there's enough space, but I'm gonna try to do it DIY. So let's get started. Okay, so the rack is off the vehicle now. So I think we gotta read some instructions first. We don't wanna mess anything up. So let's have a look here. Instructions. I don't know about that. We should read them anyway though. You'll be able to clip a padlock on here. This is essentially just a metal plate that will stop the table from being able to slide out. Table is mounted. Just a lock going on now. And then we will test it out. We'll pop it on the roof and test it out quick. We've still got a lot to do. It's taken a little bit longer than I thought. It's just fiddly, you know, trying to get the nuts and bolts in the rails and everything. It's just that little bit fiddly. So it's a bit annoying kind of doing this stuff, but you know, once it's done, it's done. So it'll be worth it in the end. Badass thunderstorm rolling in right now. We had a whole bunch of people coming and going in and out of the driveway and that as well. It is 5 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. But I managed to quickly put on the jerry can holder, put the jerry cans up and everything. I think that's looking pretty cool. And then I'll have to tackle doing the rest of the stuff a little bit later. To put on the max tracks and the shovel bracket. But for now, you can hear that. I'm gonna take a bit of a break, let the thunderstorm go away, and then maybe continue working a little bit later tonight. Okay, so well, I mean, it rained for a little bit. It's still pretty gloomy, but it has stopped raining. So I don't know if you can see what I have been up to. Yep, got the shovel bracket on there now, and I've done the max tracks. Well, between me and you, they're not anywhere near as good as max tracks, but they were cheap when I bought them, and I bought them a really long time ago, and they're still going. So when they fall to pieces, I'll get a new set. But actually, I'll show you, it's quite nice how this works. So, just got eye hooks. There, there, there. And then a set of stratchets from Front Runner. They're very cool, which kind of go across there. And there is the fuel tank. Yeah. All in a day's work. So now it's time to, even though I'm exhausted already, time to pack the vehicle. Got to still put a tent on the roof. So it won't be a rooftop tent, as some of you may be thinking. It's more of a ground tent that I'll just be storing on the roof. Yeah, and then I think I'll quickly walk you through what's happening on the inside of the vehicle as well. There's a few new little things in here. They're temporary, and they're just kind of part of the bigger scheme of things that are to come for this Jimny. But just so you can have a look, let me just turn some lights on. We've put a bar in here and a bar in here. You can see it's quite dark at the moment, but you get the idea. And essentially any luggage that I want to tie down, any heavy stuff, maybe a fridge or a cooler box or anything like that, I'll be able to easily just tie down in the back of the vehicle. So that's really great. So also one thing, we're going to be seeing how much stuff I can fit in here. This is going to be the first time I'm packing my car for a trip, which means I'm going to see how much of my original camping stuff from my previous vehicle I'm going to have to throw away, slash sell, slash not use. So it's going to be interesting to see a little bit later, but it'll be dark by then, and maybe I'll film it, but I might just have to show you tomorrow once everything's loaded up and we hit the road already. Just to give us a bit of extra storage space, somewhere to put our tent and all that. Today we have to pack this into this tiny little space in here.
Thanks for watching, and please remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Get involved in the community, and I will see you again next time.